my name is Shaq. Did you know that during the past year that over half the people who attended a driving test actually failed? I've chosen 3 top reasons why a driving examiner would fail a learner driver. So, if you want to pass your driving test, it's vital that you understand these reasons. Reason number 1 is observations at junctions. A lot of learner drivers, they come back from their driving test and they complain that they did look and they did see the car coming, but the approaching vehicle was far away. Other learner drivers complain that the approaching vehicle was indicating left, and then when they pulled out, the driver changed his mind and started to come straight. There are 2 things that the examiner wants to see when it comes to observations at junctions. The first is that you have taken effective observations. That is to say that you have looked right, left, and then right again. The second thing that the driving examiner wants to see is that you have acted according to these observations. That is to say that you have not made anyone who has priority over you to slow down, swerve, or to stop. If you were to force someone to slow down, swerve, or stop, the driving examiner will have no choice but to fail you. If you find it difficult to judge whether to pull out or not, you should use something called the walking rule. Basically, just pretend you want to walk across the road with 2 bags of heavy shopping. If you feel you can walk across the road with those 2 bags, you should be able to drive across. Now, if I was walking across the road and I saw a vehicle suddenly accelerate towards me, or I thought the driver was going to turn left and then I saw him coming towards me, I would do my best to get out of the way. I may even just run out of the way. Exactly the same in the driving test. If you've pulled out from a junction and the approaching vehicle suddenly accelerates, or you've misjudged their speed, you thought they were slower than they actually are, the driving examiner would not necessarily fail you. He would only fail you if you forced that person to slow down, swerve, or stop. So the best thing to do is to get out the way, accelerate and pick up speed up to the limit of the road. So that's reason number 1 why driving examiners fail learner drivers. The second reason why learner drivers fail their driving test is basically mirrors change direction. What does this actually mean? Well, it means that the learner driver has either moved to the left or the right without effectively checking mirrors. Now, effectively checking mirrors, it means that you not only check the mirrors, but you have to act upon what you see. Let me give you an example. So let's say you want to change lane on a dual carriageway. You've looked in the right hand mirror, you've seen a vehicle coming but it seems to be far away. You've indicated your intention and started to move over. The driving examiner will most likely fail you for this. You need to make use of the center mirror first. The center mirror is made of a flat glass. The image you see in the center mirror is a true image, whereas the side mirror is made of convex glass. It's like a back of a spoon. So if you look at the back of the spoon, you'll see a wider image, but the image will seem further than it actually is. So the vehicle that you've seen far away in the side mirror may actually be a lot closer than you think. This is why the mirrors must be checked in pairs. when changing lane, so if you do see somebody in the side mirror, you've checked the center mirror, you've checked the side mirror, check the center again before changing lane. This time you should be able to see the car in the rear view mirror fully, and also be able to see some space, the road space. You should be able to see the road between yourself and the car behind you. That way you can change your lane safely. So that's the second reason why driving examiners fail learner drivers. The third reason is going to be a bit of a shock. The third reason is steering. Now, during the driving test, the examiner will ask you to stop several times on the left and then to move off again. A lot of learner drivers, when they're stopping on the left, they tend to hit the curb. The reason they hit the curb is because they overuse the left mirror. You see, when you're pulling up on the left, your vehicle is at an angle to the left. So the front of the car is closer to the curb than the back of the car. At that stage, when you look in the mirror, in the side mirror, you will see a lot of space between the car and the curb. But that space you see is a space from the back of the car to the curb. The front of the car will be a lot closer. So it's easier to hit the curb. What you want to do is just glance at the mirror and then focus ahead, and then glance at the mirror again and focus ahead. If there's a driveway, plan to stop along the driveway. So you've checked mirror, the side mirror, you've come in, and then focus on the driveway. Pretend you want to stop on the driveway. Let the car come onto the driveway and then ease off the brakes and let the car roll off the driveway. That way you will be close to the curb, you'll be parallel to the curb, and the chances of you hitting the curb will be very little. So those are the three things that driving examiners normally fail learner drivers, or should I say the three top things. So let's hope that you will not be failing your driving test. I hope you found the information I've given you today informative. If so, please give us a thumbs up, as this helps us make more videos. Thank you for watching.